Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Sem for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Saturday afternoon inside the Blickery Activity Center. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show, where today we have 4 games on tap for you here from the Blickery as we get ready for day number 2 of 3 here in Wahpeton of the 2024 District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and welcome to our pregame show again, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Our first 2 games today are loser out contest that'll feature the Hankinson Pirates and the Richland Colts in game number 1 that'll tip off at the top of the hour at 3 o'clock. From there, at around 4:30, we'll have the Enderlin Eagles squaring off with the Tigers of Tri-State, and then we'll have our 2 semifinals starting at 6. First will be the Maple River Raiders, followed by the Weimar-Lidgerwood Warbirds in the first matchup, and then at 7:30, it'll be Sargent County, the Bulldogs, going up against the Oaks Tornadoes. So that is our matchups here today. The winner of our first game between Hankinson and Richland will play in our first contest on Monday in a region qualifier against the loser of Sargent County Oaks, while the Enderlin Eagles and Tri-State Tigers winner will play at 6 o'clock on Monday against the loser of Maple River and Weimar-Lidgerwood, with the championship on Monday night at 7:30, and we'll get to our all-district teams with the senior athlete and coach of the year as well. So that's all still on tap here today inside the Blickery Activity Center. It's the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament, and a reminder, we will have the District 1 Boys Basketball Tournament as well, as you see it on screen. Sargent County is the number 1 overall seed. Maple River Enderlin will play a matchup at Tower City on the 16th here, coming up next Friday. The winner to play Sargent County. 4-5 Oaks and Weimar-Lidgerwood. The 2 seed of Hankinson going up against the 7 seed of Tri-State. Then the 3-6 matchup of Barn Sky North and the Richland Colts. We'll have the District 1 Boys Basketball Tournament also from you here today on yourliveevent.com. So again, it is the District 1 Girls and the District 1 Boys in a couple weeks here down in Wahpeton, and then the boys will make their way towards Valley City State University. Also going on out west today, we'll find out a little bit more from the particulars of the District 7 and District 8 tournaments, as they have their region qualifiers and their district championships tonight. So we will know 4 teams from District 7, 4 teams from District 8 that'll make up that respective region tournament. We also keep apprised of what's going on in District 2 at the Jamestown Civic Center. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll get a little bit closer to our coaches' conversation. We'll dive into that District 2 tournament, get to our players to watch out for. That and more still to come out of our Empire Sports Complex starting lineups. It's the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament here in Wahpeton on yourliveevent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans, along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred spring wheat seed, which was the top-grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out AndersonSeedFarms.com. You'll fall in love with carefree living when you move to Benedictine Mission Court in Ada. Sign a lease this month and get your 3rd month of rent free. Not only that, Benedictine will waive your community fee. That's a value of over $4,000. Benedictine Mission Court offers housekeeping, 3 meals a day, common areas, on-site spiritual care and worship services, and indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic Ada. Call today to schedule a tour, 218-784-5250. Benedict and Mission Court in Ada.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show, time now to get to our coaches' conversation. Joining us first from the Richland Colts, she is Olivia Johnson here. Olivia, thanks again for the time. Number 2, able to play here yesterday. Had a really good third quarter, coming back a nice little 8-0 run there to get back within the competition against the Warbirds. What do you want to see here today against another old District 1 rival that used to be back in the 3-2 class system here against the Hankinson Pirates? What are you looking for your club for 4 quarters of basketball here today?
You know, I think it's just play hard. Yesterday we had lots of spurts where we played really hard. Our shots didn't fall, which happens in the game of basketball, obviously, as people know. But I think for us, it's just to play hard. We played Hankinson earlier this year, had a good game against them, and we're just really focusing on playing as hard as we can. Scoreboard at the end of the game, obviously, we hope it's in our favor, but we play hard. We have lots of energy and effort, and that's kind of what we're shooting for today.
Yeah, let's talk about the matchup here. I think a lot of people will look at the rosters and see Kylie Folk and Elena Schmidt kind of going at each other. So what's that matchup going to be like in terms of the chess match from a coach's perspective?
Yeah, it should be a good one. A lot of times we don't have a big on another big for us. Usually we can use Elena and kind of take that one and capitalize on. Most teams don't have that same strength to match up against her, and Falk does for sure. So we're going to, that's kind of one of our bread and butter pieces. We're going to keep attacking it and utilizing it. It just means that our guards are going to have to be more aggressive. If I know we can get her in foul trouble early, that'll be huge for us. So if we stay aggressive from our perimeter, that opens up opportunities inside. If you stay one-dimensional, it's hard to win many games. So our guard play will be really important tonight to get Elena some shots inside, and then vice versa, a double team. We'll kick it back out there, hopefully hit some shots.
And then final thing, obviously, Elena Schmidt, 10 points, 17 rebounds yesterday. What's the one thing, though, that you're looking forward to? Because, teams are going to double her and triple her, as we've seen throughout the season. So how do you counter that from a coach's perspective, as he's done throughout the majority of the year here, Olivia?
We're kind of used to it. That's been every team, every game for us has been 2-3 zone or pack the inside. So we're just keep focusing on making sure our guards are confident. We know shots aren't going to fall. The further away you get from the rim, the lower percentage of shots going to be. We're just keep trying to get us in position to score, whether it's a three-pointer, a catch and rip to the rim. The more we can keep attacking them in waves, that'll be better for us. Our guards, if they hit some outside shots, that makes the defense have to pull out a little bit more. It's harder to double team inside when you have to extend out to the perimeter. So our whole team will be important today, whether it's a guard, a post, everybody from the last person on the bench to the first 5 starters. So we're excited to get back out here and hopefully get some redemption from last night.
Olivia, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here today against Pirates.
Thank you.
Olivia Johnson, head coach again for the Richland Colts. We'll continue after this on our Irie Insurance pregame show.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
We continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show here today inside the Blickery Activity Center. Game 1 of 4. Joining us now from the Hankinson Pirates, she's the head coach, and Jaden Rittenhauer here. And Jaden, I asked Coach Johnson this just moments ago. Interesting matchup, right, with Schmidt on one side, with Falk on the other, kind of a post versus post. So how do you look at that matchup from a coach's perspective from your vantage point here today, Jaden?
Yeah, it's kind of our goal. We want to bump her at all times. And I kind of just told Kylie today, I said, if your hips don't hurt after today, you didn't do something right. So, if we can somehow shut her down just a little bit, I think we'll be in good shape. But, very good athlete and can score when she wants. We kind of saw a couple times against Wine Ridgewood last night. She just took her elbows, went right to the girl's chest and put it down. So it'll be a tough task, but I told Kylie for sure she should be the workhorse today.
Yeah, and then you got Hannah Linga, who was able to hit a couple of threes for you. Obviously, we talked about Riley Steffens a little bit yesterday as well here, Jenny. But what can Hannah Linga provide to the club from that outside perspective if she hits that first three-pointer and kind of gets that, ocean view, if you will, hopefully, of what the rim looks like?
Yeah, I always say if the first one goes in, it's going to be a good day for her because, she just has so much confidence when she makes just one. And if she can get the first one, that'll be nice for us. If somehow she, struggles a little bit shooting, hopefully she can get out a little bit in transition and get a few easy layups. We kind of want to run them a little bit. They had a tough game last night, kind of went down to the wire, so hopefully they're a little bit tired, and hopefully our girls are just a little bit more refreshed than they are today.
Final thing for you, Jenna, what would a win mean in district play here this season? We kind of talked about it way back in November, how this season has continued to, kind of advance throughout the year, but what would a win here mean to get to that, region qualifier game on Monday? What would that mean for the program here this year?
Yeah, for sure. To me, it's just another game, but to these girls, it's everything, because we came in and people are like, we don't expect much from you, like whatever happens, and I just keep telling the girls, like, you have nothing to lose. If you can somehow pull something out of your butts, like, that's what we have to do. I think it would mean a lot to these girls. They've worked hard all season. Most games, it's not always pretty, but if they just work their butts off like they have been, I think we'll be in good shape.
Janet, thanks much for your time and best of luck here today against the Colts.
Thank you.
Janet Rittenhauer here, head coach for the Hankinson Pirates, with us on our Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll continue after this from the Blickery Activities Center.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richland, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional-grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328. Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
In 1950, Dickey Rural Telephone was the first in the state to offer telephone service to its members.
When I come on board, it was just telephone, and it's not telephone no more, it's internet. Once we got that in place, America grew.
We're providing the connection that connects everybody to the world, and without it, we'd just be out here on the prairie. Everybody would forget about us. Pretty proud to be a part of DRN ReadyTech.
High school basketball today here inside the Blickery Activity Center on YourLiveEvent.com. That's the Hankinson Pirates and the Richland Colts here inside the Blickery as we get you ready for this particular contest and take a look at the District 2 matchups here in a moment. Again, it's the Hankinson Pirates going up against the Richland Colts here today. Take a look at District 2 tournament. You have the loser-out game of the Ellendale Cardinals against Napoleon Gackle Streeter. Also a loser-out game, Medina Pinger Buchanan goes up against Strasburg Zeeland. That's the 7 versus the 6. In the semifinals later today from the Jamestown Civic Center out west, number 1 seed Angelique Cullum-Hillier squares off with the 4 seed of Linton HMB. Then at 7:30, it's the 2 seed Lemoore Litchfield-Marion going up against the number 3 seed Wolves of Kidder County. So just like in District 1, District 2 with the top 4 seeds all advancing to the semifinals. In this matchup between Hankinson and Richland in their last meeting, Richland topped the Pirates 55-37 to start the new year off on January the 2nd in Hankinson in that victory for the Richland Colts. As we alluded to moments ago with both coaches, you just go on paper with these respective rosters and you look at Elena Schmidt, the 6'3 junior center, 10 points and 17 rebounds yesterday. On the opposite side for Hankinson, Kylie Falk had a good performance against the Maple River Raiders, 10 points and a rebound. So that's kind of the chess match there a little bit. Then who can get that number 2 scoring for the Colts in the backcourt? It could potentially be Lilia Miranowski, who has the ability to hit a three-pointer. She's got 21 on the season. Maybe it's a Tazark putback here. She had 6 rebounds yesterday from the Colts. For the Hankinson Pirates, Hannah Lingen with 2 3-pointers here for the senior. Also, Riley Steffens can be a stat stuffer at particular times for Coach Jaden Rinthauer. And then you add in a Huberg or a Maidenwalt if they can get going. We saw Maidenwalt with a nice take to the 10 yesterday from the left wing all the way to the right block against the Raiders. So there's definitely some dynamics that this is going to start off with. The biggest one is who can find their footing early, take care of the basketball, and minimize some of the mistakes in a loser-out game where your season is literally on the line here today. It's the Richland Colts and the Hankinson Pirates. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll continue after this from Wapaton here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family-owned and operated since 1935, located in Oaks, North Dakota. They sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, in their new garden center, you'll be sure to find grilling and canning supplies. And you'll have to stop by and check out their new Ariette, Cinch, and Crew Girl clothing selection. At Emery Vistos Implement, anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or give them a call at 701-742-2167. They'll be sure to have what you need. Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. It is the Hankinson Pirates and the Richland Colts. Let's give a congratulations to the all-academic team for both of these respective programs here before we forget. For the Richland Colts, able to have Jenna Tazark. Also, Lucy was on it. You had Shaylee Little, Sophie Peterson. You had Miss Cornelius alongside Kylie Kumer, Holdman, Loft, Miranowski, Elena Schmidt, Allison Heaven, and alongside Taylor Gowan. For the Hankinson Pirates, Kylie Falk, Hudson Huberg, Hannah Lingen, Ireland Mauk, Riley Steffens, and Sydney Whaler here on the all-academic District 1 team here this season. It is the 2024 North Dakota Girls Basketball District Tournament here on YourLiveEvent.com. More games going on, including our Audio-only coverage of the North Dakota State Wrestling Tournament will be coming up next week. Brent, Dick, and Carrington here today for the East Region Class B Boys Individual Tournament. That is audio-only coverage again on yourliveevent.com. And then we get into next week. We're going to have a full flurry of North Dakota, Minnesota action. Either subscribe to our YouTube channel or simply hit yourliveevent.com to check out everything there as well. Diving into the matchups a little bit more here from what happened yesterday. Maple River Raiders took down the Hankinson Pirates 71-28 in that particular win. Violet Richmond and Brielle Kaloran in double digits for the Raiders. The lone player in double digits again for Hankinson was Kylie Falk. Then he had the 7 points of Hannah Lingen. Hankinson got down early and just could never bounce back against a really salty opponent in the Maple River Raiders. For the Warbirds of Weimar-Lidgewood and the Richland Colts, Richland was down 17-8 at the half, had an 8-0 run in the third quarter, cut it down all the way to a two-possession game, but Weimar-Lidgewood outscores Richland by 8 in the fourth quarter to win it 36-25. The Warbirds led by the double digits of Summer Steinhaus and Emerson Johnson with 13 and 11 respectively, while for the Richland Colts led by Elena Schmidt with 10 points and 17 rebounds. She went 4-4 from the free throw line. So that's a look at the particular matchups yesterday. Also on the bottom half of the bracket yesterday, Sargent County took care of the Enderlin Eagles. Carly Cadoon 20-plus points in the win, 74-32. And then the Oaks Tornadoes able to tame the Tri-State Tigers 68-48 in that victory for the Oaks Tornadoes. Molly Sitzler with a career high in points and also three-pointers that she hit 5 of them in the game for the Oaks Tornadoes. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get to our keys to victory ahead of the starting lineups and the opening tip. This is our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance as we're closing in on the opening game of 4 here today in Wahpeton on yourliveevent.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Let's get to our keys to victory here today. It's part of our Irie Insurance pregame show for both the Richland Colts and alongside the Hankinson Pirates. The three-point line can be a difference maker in a good way. Richland 2 of 18 from the three-point line yesterday in their loss against the Warbirds. Hankinson 5 of 13. If you can shoot around that 5 of 13, 6 of 13 from the free throw line, your opposition maybe goes 2 of 10 or 2 of 12. That could be a difference maker here today. The other one is the key one anytime when we talk basketball, minimizing turnovers and then don't allow the other team to score off those turnovers. If you can minimize the turnovers here, that'll be large as we take a look at Maple River yesterday. 22 points coming off of 21 turnovers for the Hankinson Pirates, while for the Weimar-Lidgewood Warbirds, they were able to force 15 turnovers, but they only scored 8 points off of that. So we'll see if that can continue here from a Richland perspective. And then number 2 is someone else other than the posts. Richland, Elena Schmidt's going to draw a lot of attention as she done throughout the season. Same thing with Kylie Falk on the opposite side. Who can be the Robin to the Batman, or who can be that third musketeer here today and try to get close to double digits? You don't need to score 15 or 20 potentially on how this game moves on, but can you get someone, if Falk and Schmidt do their business and take care of it, can someone else get a 10, 12-point contest, someone else get 1 or 2 extra additional points from their season averages? That'll go a very long way here today. That does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Started today. It's game 1 of 4 here in our Day 2 of the 2024 District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament. The first 2 contests are loser-out games, again, Hankinson and Richland, followed by Enderlin and Tri-State. That'll be roughly at 4:30. Our semifinals, we will know 2 teams for surely making their way to Jamestown a week from Monday. If you win the semis later tonight, you're automatically going to the Region 1 tournament. Maple River, Weimar-Lidgewood in our first semifinal at 6. Then Sargent County and the Oaks Tornadoes in our second semifinal. That'll be at 7:30. That does it again for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. And the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized with special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association and alongside with those athletic directors in the District 1 region. We're back after this. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you and you. It's the Pirates and the Colts. Opening tip just around the corner here from Wapaton on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow. Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
As we get ready for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by the Empire Sports Complex. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo. Whether it's volleyball, whether it's basketball, whether you're looking for one-on-one coaching, or maybe just to have some fun, if you're looking for a bounce house, for a birthday bash, or a corporate event, they got it all at the Empire Sports Complex. Go to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org to start your sports journey upcoming today. Our officials of Logan Finkston, Jake Schlechten alongside Ben Altoff here. For the Richland Colts, they'll roll like this. Lillian Marinowski, a junior guard at 5'6", averaging 9 points per contest. Taylor Gowan, a 5'3" senior, averaging 3 points and 2 rebounds. Cindy Loff, a 5'6" junior, averaging 5 points and 3 boards. From there, Jenna Tazarek, the 5'10" freshman forward. Jenna Again, a freshman averaging 3 points and 5 rebounds. And Elena Schmidt, the 6'3 junior center, averaging 15 points and 13 boards. So one more time for the Richland Colts. Miranowski, Gowan, Love, Dazarek, and alongside Schmidt, the Richland Colts head coach by Olivia Johnson. Now to the Hankinson Pirates. Hankinson, part of our Empire starting lineups, will roll like this. Hannah Lingen, the senior guard in the backcourt. 7 points yesterday in their loss against the Maple River Raiders. Shylin Maidenwalt, the sophomore guard, 5 points and 2 rebounds yesterday for Hankinson. Kylie Falk, the senior center, 10 points and a rebound with Hudson Huberg, the 8th grader guard in the backcourt. Huberg again at 8th grade. And then Riley Steffens, the senior guard, 3 points and 4 rebounds against the Raiders yesterday here inside the Blick Reactivity Center. Lingen, Maidenwalt, Huberg, Falk, and Steffens. Hankinson head coach by Jaden Rittenauer. The Pirates at 2-10 on the season. The Richland Colts at 7-13. Richland averaging 43 points per game defensively, giving up 53. While on the opposite side, Hankinson averaging 35 defensively, giving up 56. That does it for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by the Empire Sports Complex. Head on over to empirefargo.org to get your sports journey started today. As we take a look on top of that Wildcat emblem, in the center circle here is Maidenwalt against Elena Schmidt. Opening tip right on schedule here, and won at 2:59 by the Richland Colts. Richland leaves it left-hand side. Miranowski inside Schmidt. Schmidt guarded there, able to spin off the window for 2. Elena Schmidt takes the first bucket of the game on her Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Maidenwalt gets across the timeline here. Ball gets swung. Now inside the paint, teardropper can't get it to go on the shot by Lingen, and eventually taken away here by Schmidt. Schmidt. We'll see this in the front court. Left-handed side for Richland, Miranowski. And we'll see a 3-second violation and a turnover for the Richland Colts. Richland 2, Hankinson scoreless here after the turnover on the 3-second violation. Ball goes left-hand side to Riley Steffens. Steffens at the right wing, skips it to Lingen. Lingen will utilize a dribble looking interior Falk and a turnover. Cindy Loff able to come up with it. Loff trying to go coast to coast off the window. No, Maidenwalt able to corral the loose ball. Some of these two teams played again. 55-37 Richland in Hankinson back on January the 2nd. Turnover here on the Pirates. Their third already of the contest. Miranowski will walk it up now for the Richland Colts. Richland weaving their way. Miranowski in the paint. This will get tapped out to Miranowski. Dazark now looking on the interior to Schmidt. Schmidt off the window. Can't get it to go in a rebound here to Hudson Huberg. Huberg and the Hankinson Pirates bringing up the floor. Huberg making her way hard to the paint. Driving kick left-hand side. This for the lead. Steffens three-pointer off the iron and a board by Elena Schmidt. For Richland, they will have it right-hand side to Loff. Looking right short corner to Zarek, and we'll have a foul. Kylie Falk will pick up her first, team's first, as Janet heads to the free throw line, where she's 10 of 23 so far here on the season. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you again for 4 games here from the Blick Reactivity Center. We take a look at the free throw opportunity here for Jenna. And the free throw attempt is banked in. Second free throw attempt upcoming as Hankinson will go to the bench for the first time here this afternoon, as Haley Mauk, the freshman forward, will check in. Dazark, free throw attempt number 2 is off the mark. Ball gets tapped out of bounds, and this will stay with the powder blues of the Richland Colts. Richland in their Columbia blue uniforms with those white numerals and lettering, while for the Hankinson Pirates out in their white uniforms with Pirates across the front here today. Ball goes right-hand side, jumper by Gowan. This will be off the back tab now. Schmidt rips it through, going and up, and we have a jump ball. Or do we have a foul? It was going to be close between one or the other, and it looks like Hudson Huberg will pick up the foul. That'll be her first, team second free throw opportunities here for Elena Schmidt. 70% free throw shooter on the season, to the line to shoot the pair. Free throw opportunity is good. So early on in this one for the Richland Colts, nice little start, 4-0 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Getting to the free throw line a couple times as well. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. So for Schmidt, 5-0 lead here for Richland. Full court pressure defense. Hannah Lingen in the back to Maidenwald. Back to Lingen here. Lingen up the near sideline. Open jumper, right wing, 3 on the way. Got it to go. The 8th grader Hudson Hubrick with the first field goal of the afternoon for the Pirates. Large field goal there for Hankinson. Sometimes you hit that first bucket and just kind of take some pressure off in this particular loser out game. Jumper by Miranowski gets tapped out to Tazarek. Left-handed side now back around the horn to Miranowski. Miranowski bounce pass inside Schmidt. Schmidt gets fouled and count it. Elena Schmidt now with 6, a chance to make it 7 at the free throw line. Foul will come across the way here on Riley Steffens, her first, team's 3rd. Now we'll see a substitution as Mallory Gunnis, the 5'7" sophomore guard, will check into the game. And so far, Elena Schmidt trying to convert the end one, and does. Schmidt with 7 of the 8 points. She's 3 of 3 from the free throw line. And it goes back to what we said in our Irie Insurance pregame show. That matchup on the interior, Schmidt has taken full advantage of it so far here for the Richland Colts. Hudson Hubrick swings it right-hand side to Lingen, who gets walled off there. Back to Hubrick. Maidenwald, top of the key, looking for a teammate. Cutting across the way there is Mauk, as they're able to give it to Steffens, now to Maidenwald. Maidenwald jumper from 12 off the side of the rim. Rebound here. Toss-up for eventually won by Hankinson, and we'll see a foul on the floor. Good step through by Riley Steffens to eventually pick up a foul here on the Richland Colts. Tazarek will pick up her first, team's first of the contest. Hankinson to inbound it with a fresh 35 on the shot clock. Up on the pass, there goes Steffens. Steffens making her way, driving kick, Maidenwald, right wing 3. Halfway down, can't get it to go on a board by Schmidt. Outlet pass finds Miranowski. Miranowski trying to beat everybody down, and she gets fouled. Foul by Hannah Lingen, her first, team's 4th. Great outlet pass there from Schmidt to Miranowski. And Miranowski goes to the free throw line, coming up here on yourliveevent.com. 4:42 left to play in our opening quarter on a Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhbanknd.com. Miranowski buries the first. Substitution coming in will be Abby Fisher. Miranowski, a 57% free throw shooter here on the season. Second free throw attempt on the way is off the mark. Rebound here won by Hankinson. Steffens crossing the timeline now for the Pirates. Maidenwald back to the left-hand side. Jumper for 2 for Haley Mauk. Richland back in the front court. 2-3 zone continues by the Pirates. We've seen 1-3 second already called against the Richland Colts here today against this zone. Ball goes right-hand side to Gowan. Taylor at the right wing. Gets walled off. Back as Gowan gives it. Left-hand side of Miranowski. She'll step into a 3. Rattle it in. Miranowski with her 22nd made three-pointer of the season. And the Richland Colts with their largest lead of the game right now at 7. Maidenwald looking to break the press. Does find Steffens. Steffens on the interior. There's going to be a block shot after the attempt by Mauk. And the block shot coming by Elena Schmidt. Other side of the floor, Miranowski, left-handed side. This will be to Fisher. Fisher on the baseline now to Mallory Gunnis. Gunnis back up top to Miranowski. Miranowski inside Schmidt. Nice little spin. Had her defender Mauk on her back hip and knew what to do with it. Schmidt having herself an afternoon. 9 of the 14 here for the Colts coming via Elena. This foul will be on Mallory Gunnis. She'll pick up and collect her first. Team second with substitutions coming in the game. Kylie Falk, the senior, will check in. Well, Elena Schmidt will check out for Richland with Taylor Gowan. As we'll see Abby Fisher newly inserted into the contest. Janet Tazark able to come back as well. Cindy Loff out there in the guard spot. Falk trying to post up on the interior and give that post medicine back, if you will, towards the Richland Colts after Elena Schmidt has had herself a good afternoon inside the paint. Ball gets tapped out of bounds and stay with the Hankinson Pirates. Inbound coming here for Hankinson. This would be with Lingen. Lingen on the slip. Miranowski trying to get the steal. Huberg will see this one. Back to Lingen. Left pocket three on the way. Off the iron and a rebound to Zarek. Richland with a field goal would have their first double-digit lead of the afternoon. Leaving it right-hand side. That'll go Miranowski. Miranowski to the right elbow. Teardropper off the backboard. No. Miranowski put back left hand. Good for two. Lillian now with 6 and a timeout on the floor. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Richland leads it by 11.
We finally switched to streaming TV, and we saved big without losing out on our favorites. I was worried that I was going to miss out on college and pro sports. But the truth is, you don't need cable to watch sports. And with streaming, everyone wins. Wife still gets her favorite shows, the kids get the best movies, and as a family, we get to watch our favorite team. I mean, my favorite team.
Cut cable and switch to streaming services to watch exactly what you're paying for. ReadyTech Fiber, a greater experience.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com as they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals. As we take a look into the Hankinson Pirate bench with a timeout there with Coach Rittenhauer. Bank North supports and improves the great rural communities that they serve. They're more than just a bank. They're a community partner that you can count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. 16-5 Richland over the Hankinson Pirates here. So Hankinson will take their first timeout. We said again, who could be the Robin to the Batman, if you will, here today? Well, for Richland, that Robin is Lillian Miranowski with 6 points. Elena Schmidt, she's got 9 in her own right. And then the one by Jenna Tazarek, that's where you got the 16 here for Richland. For the Hankinson Pirates, Huberg with a triple and Mauk with 2. That makes up Hankinson's 5. And Maynewalt nearly went out of bounds with the basketball, but we'll see a forearm here for Cindy Luff. That'll be her first and the team's third of the contest. From here on out in this first quarter, Richland's in the bonus, while on the opposite side, Hankinson will have to get one more foul on Richland before they would get into a particular bonus situation. So go Miranowski now to Maidenwalt, Maidenwalt here for Hankinson, reverse pivots. Maidenwalt making her way to the left wing, back up top to Lingen. Lingen right-hand side of Huberg. Hudson Huberg. Falk trying to clear out some space on the interior and post up. Huberg will use up the dribble back to Maidenwalt on the interior, and we'll see a foul. Jana will pick up her second. Tazarek will have the team's fourth, and there's a good post touch on the way for Kylie Falk. Falk 1 of 4 from the free throw line against the Maple River Raiders. As she goes to the free throw line, free throw attempt is short. Second free throw attempt on the way as Hankinson will make a substitution with Ireland Mauk, the 7th grader, will check in, while for the Richland Colts, Elena Schmidt will check in, and Shaylee Little, the 6-foot freshman. Free throw attempt number 2 for Falk rattles in. So Kylie 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and the Hankinson Pirates are back within 10. For the Richland Colts, we'll see where they go. Schmidt again posting up on the interior against this zone. Falk does have one foul. Ball goes right-handed side now to Cindy Loff. Loff around the horn to the top of the key. Bounce pass, and we'll have another 3-second violation here on Richland, the second one of the afternoon against the Colts. So really, Hankinson Pirates, a chance to just kind of take a big, calm, cool, collective breath here and see if this will allow you to kind of get back into this contest with a made field goal or two to try to get it back within 2 possessions potentially before the end of the quarter. Driving kick, Lingen. This would help. High arching 3 off the backboard. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Little. For the Colts, now to Cindy Loff. And then from the Richland perspective, can you get it to 14, 15 points before the end of the quarter? This, with the end one opportunity nearly, Taylor Gowan will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. And for Richland, this will be their 8th and 9th free throw attempts. Foul comes across on the Pirates here. This will be on Maidenwald, her first, team's 5th. And the free throw attempt is good here for Gowan. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming. On the way here for Richland. Second one is going to be off the iron. Rebound, though. Put back Schmidt, good for 2. Schmidt with 4 field goals in the quarter. She's got double figures, 11 so far on the afternoon. Lingen right-hand side to Falk as they break the pressure defense. She throws it up and no foul. And Schmidt will get tabbed with it. Her first, team's 5th. Good heady take by Kylie Falk as she goes to the free throw line. Something that Coach Rittenhauer kind of said that they're going to have to try to do in the flow of the game. Gives you the chance to go one-on-one there with Schmidt. Just go right at her and see if you can pick up a foul or two, because if Schmidt's not in the game, that is a huge asset from a Olivia Johnson perspective in terms of scoring, in terms of rebounding, in terms of impacting the defense that would be on the bench then. Falk goes 1 of 2 from the line. Schmidt gets an offensive board here, and now the Richland Colts go the other side of the floor. Bounce pass, Miranowski. Miranowski takes it, and Falk will get called with the second foul of the afternoon. Kylie will get tabbed with her second. 2 free throws on the way here for Miranowski. Miranowski, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. As Kylie Falk will check out of the game and go over towards the trainer's table here. Free throw opportunity on the way for Miranowski is going to go in. So Miranowski buries the first, and the Richland Colts with 20 points so far here in the opening quarter. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way for Miranowski is good as well. So Miranowski, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Hankinson will see this one in the backcourt to Maidenwalt. Shylin, and we'll have a timeout on the floor. 55 seconds left to play here in the opening quarter. Timeout on the floor on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Again, that is a Bank North timeout here on YourLiveEvent.com. Richland 21, the Hankinson Pirates 7. As for Coach Rittenhauer, she has taken 2 timeouts so far here in the opening quarter. We'll see what the Pirates are able to draw up here offensively. High post touch, Maidenwalt. Maidenwalt leaves it right-handed side as they swing it around now to Hubrick. Hudson has already hit a 3-pointer here today. Maidenwalt will hand it off now in the hands of Mauk. Back to Maidenwalt here. Maidenwalt goes on the baseline, leaves it back up top to the right of the key. Here's a 3 on the way for Hankinson. Shot off the mark by Steffens. Board underneath to Loff. For Richland, they will bring in the front court here with Loff. Left-hand side, Miranowski. Miranowski stepped through and will have a foul on Hankinson. Foul will be on Ireland Mauk, her first. As for the Richland Colts, they have got to the free throw line a ton here in this first quarter play as they will go back to the stripe, again with Lillian Miranowski. Just for Miranowski, these are her 5th and 6th free throw opportunities of the game. They've had 13 free throw opportunities after this shot by Miranowski upcoming. Miranowski, second one on the way. Free throw is good. So Miranowski goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 22-7 Colts here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Miranowski gets fouled in the backcourt. So turnover for Hankinson, and Miranowski back to the stripe. Foul will be assessed on the Hankinson Pirates here, as this will be Ireland Mauk, her second. So you got 2 on Mauk and 2 on Falk so far. Free throw attempt is up and good. Miranowski 1 of 2 from the stripe. Substitution as Hannah Lingen returns into the game. And for the Richland Colts, trying to make it a football score ahead of the Super Bowl with a made free throw. Miranowski misses. Rebound tapped out in the hands of Hudson Hubrick. Hubrick reverse pivots here to Maidenwalt. Maidenwalt right elbow to the baseline. Steffens zips it past Schmidt trying to get the steal. It'll be out of play and towards the Hankinson Pirates. So Hankinson to inbound the basketball here as they do with Hudson Hubrick. Right-hand side Maiden. Well, the clock's got to go as they get the three-pointer off. That's how we'll end our first quarter of play. After one quarter of play on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's the Richland Colts 23, the Hankinson Pirates 7 on your live event.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm talking to Evan.
She's
No, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
It's the one with the horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which
I thought it was Devin. Who's Devin? I got no service. Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11? We're not looking for 11. No, are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes. Evan?
High school basketball here today as we take a live look into the student section here of the Hankinson Pirates, as the Pirates boys basketball team is going to be the number 2 seed entering the District 2 boys basketball tournament. That'll be taking place on the campus of Valley City State University, but here in Wahpeton on the campus of NDSCS inside the Blickery Activity Center for the girls this season. As every other year, it'll alternate. The girls next year will be in Valley. Maiden-Walt starts the quarter with a nice jump shot from the left wing, her first field goal of the afternoon, and the Pirates cut that deficit to 14. For the Richland Colts, they will swing it around to the baseline. Schmidt again posting up on the inside, and dragging the pivot foot there was Gowan. Able to hang around long enough, but then as she kind of came back through, just went too far with that left foot, and a turnover here for the Richland Colts. Now for the Hankinson Pirates, can you take advantage of it? Going to see Falk back into the game. Ball goes left-hand side of Maiden-Walt. Maiden-Walt to the aforementioned Falk on the reversal to Hubrick. Hubrick right-handed side now to Maiden-Walt. Ball deflected and tipped out of bounds off the hands of the Richland Colts. Miranowski, also Cindy Loft, gave in a little bit of chase after Miranowski able to punch that ball out of bounds. Hankinson will utilize this one to Hudson Hubrick. Block shot by Schmidt. Schmidt does pick up a foul. Her next one would be the second. So Hankinson, we're going to have to live with that a little bit from a Pirate perspective. Trying to see if they can get Schmidt to pick up her second on the drive there. Kick out now to Gowan inside. Schmidt, little triangle offense. Top of the key, 3, no. Rebound on the inside. Good board by Riley. Steffens now to Maiden-Walt. Maiden-Walt into the front court. Shiloh able to spin. Nice looking move to the 10 off the window for 2. Shiloh Maiden-Walt 4. Richland scoreless to start this second quarter of play, and the Pirates are back within 12. Miranowski to the top of the key. Miranowski right-hand side now to Cindy Loft. She'll shoot, and the three-pointer off the front iron. Steffens again with the rebound, and we'll see a foul in the backcourt. Foul comes across the way here, and this one will be the second on Schmidt. So Elena will pick up her second, team's first of the quarter. A timeout on the floor with Olivia Johnson. We'll break with them here in Wahpeton.
Sargent Central Public School, helping others create themselves, things, and opportunities. It's home to a variety of wonderful opportunities, including a 24/7, 365 community wellness center, a 3rd through 12th grade smart lab, free pre-kindergarten, 1-to-1 student devices, and 12 weeks paid parental leave. For more information, please visit sargentcentral.org. Good luck, athletes, and good luck, Sargent County Bulldogs. Together is Central.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com as we take a look across the way here to some of the Richland Colts fans and the bench here. Bank North, they take community to heart. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. So 23-11 in a 4-0 run here for the Richland Colts. They're looking to add to it. That is from a Pirate perspective. It's a 4-0 run here for Hankinson. Kylie Falk spins on the inside. Turnaround jumper now, make it a 6-0 run. Falk has 4, and they go right to the paint with Elena Schmidt on the bench here. and they're erasing that 16-point deficit. They got it down to 10. Falk with a block shot after the drive by Miranowski. Maidenwald up and over on the floor. Here goes Hannah Lingen. Just going to grab it and bring it with her in a turnover here on Hankinson. But if you're Hankinson right now, that was the time to kind of pounce, if you will, on this Richland Colt team with Schmidt having those 2 fouls on the bench. On a Richland perspective, how many more times can they get to the free throw line will be the question here. 3-pointer will be rattling out. No rebound. Put back to Zarek. Good for 2. Other side of the floor, Falk able to beat everybody down for the 2 points. She's got 6, 4 of them here in the quarter. Richland in that first quarter went 10 of 15 from the free throw line, while Hankinson, they went 2 of 4. Gunness up top as they work it around the horn to the baseline here. This will be to Taylor Gowan. Bounce pass. Shot off the backboard. No good by Fisher. Rebound, though, by Gunness. Another opportunity. Gowan able to tickle the twine. Taylor Gowan now with 3. Maidenwald crossing the timeline. Maidenwald able to spin. Leaves it up top to Hudson Hubrig. Hubrig leaves it to the baseline here to Lingen. Back to Hubrig here. To the top of the key. Maidenwald will shoot it, and the back is open. Maidenwald now with 7 all in this quarter. It's down to a single-digit contest. A 3-possession game right now for the Pirates. Richland trying to answer. Left-handed side, 3-ball, no rebound here for Hankinson. There's the outlet to Lingen, and Lingen now slows it up. Lingen at the right wing finds Maidenwald. Maidenwald able to skip it now to Steffens. Steffens inside to Falk. Falk able to spin off the window. Turnaround jumper, can't get it to go on a rebound here for the Colts. Richland utilize this one now to Miranowski. Bounce pass, right-hand side of the baseline. There's Mallory Gunness, but will have a traveling violation. That'll negate the 3-pointer here for Richland. After 1 quarter of play, it was 21 to make it 23-7 Richland over the Hankinson Pirates. Hankinson's did a good job, though, erasing that deficit back to single digits at least here. Elena Schmidt returns to the floor here for the Richland Colts. Janet Tazark also out there right now. Miranowski. Ball goes left-hand side. Hudson Hubrig as Haley Mauk returns to the game here for Hankinson. This will be an interception. Ripping it through is going to be Richland here. Tazarek will make her way off the window. No. Rebound tousled for and eventually won by Riley. Outlet to Lingen. Hankinson doesn't have numbers, but no one guards the ball, so Lingen goes and a foul here on Jenna. Tazarek will pick up the foul. That'll be her 3rd of the contest, team's 2nd. And Lingen goes to the free throw line where she's 1 of 2 so far here in this tournament. Free throw attempt on the way here will be upcoming for Lingen. So she'll be shooting 2. Missing the first. Substitution will check in here for the Richland Colts as Tazarek will check out. Coming into the game will be Mallory Gunness back to the floor. And free throw number 2 on the way here for Lingen is good. Got it down to an 8-point game. Right-hand side down to Mallory Gunness. Gunness to the top of the key to Cindy Loff. Loff will work it with it here. High off the window, no. Schmidt putback, can't get it to go. Schmidt stays with it. Fresh 35 as well for the Richland Colts. Miranowski right-hand side in the hands of Cindy Loff. Jumper from 10. Loff got it. Cindy Loff with her first field goal of the game. Second chance opportunities for the Colts, who are back with now a double-digit lead. Hubrig into the front court. Hudson, bounce pass, right-hand side. Lingen, 3-pointer, got it! Hannah Lingen with her 3rd 3-pointer of this tournament since the quarterfinals. She's got 4. Ball zips to Gunness. Mallory back up top now to Miranowski. Miranowski with it, right-handed side to Loff. Sidney able to skip left-hand side to Fisher. Fisher, high post, and will have a 3-second violation on the Richland Colts. Their 3rd one called of the afternoon. So if you're Hankinson, you've done a really good job again absorbing that first quarter, where you've only given up 7 points here in the second. Actually, just 6 points here in the second, excuse me. After giving up 20 3 points in the first. Right-handed side goes Lingen, who will walk with the basketball. On the opposite side, from a Hankinson perspective, 7 points in the first quarter, 15 so far here in the second. As Falk returns in the game for Haley Mauk. Hankinson's at 2 3-pointers in this quarter as well. Another substitution is Ireland Mauk, the 7th grader, will check in. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll take a look at the first half numbers, keep you apprised of what's going on in District 2 and some other districts across the way. That and more still to come as we get to our halftime show here today on your live event and preview what's to come. Right wing to the left block. Fisher had it stolen away by Maidenwalt. We'll see a foul on Gunness. Mallory will pick up her second, team's third. So right now for Richland, 3 on Tazorek, 2 on Mallory Gunness, and 2 on Elena Schmidt. 3 team fouls in the quarter for Richland, 0 so far for Hankinson. 1 timeout taken so far for Olivia Johnson, while there's been 2 taken for Jaden Rittenhauer. Maidenwalt baseline. Bounce pass, Schmidt able to get the interception, the steal. There's the outlet, looking for Miranowski, but hustling back is Hankinson. Good job by Ireland getting back defensively for the Pirates. Hubrig, and we'll see a foul. This will be on the floor before the shot. Well, looks to be on Cindy Loff, and if it is, it's going to be her second. So now for head coach Olivia Johnson, all the players who have fouls, which is 4 of them, have either 2 or 3. Fresh 35 on the shot clock here. 100 seconds left to play in the opening half of this first of 2 loser-out games today from the District 1 girls basketball tournament. Maidenwalt gives the pass. Somehow goes left-handed side. Lingen off the backboard, no. Rebound tapped out and won by Kylie Kumer, the 5'4" sophomore. Other side of the floor goes Richland. Jumper just inside the 3-point line. Got it to go for Loff. Loff with 4 points in the quarter. Maidenwalt making her way to the right short corner. Jumper from 7. And Shiloh Maidenwalt now has 9 in the contest. Back to a 7-point margin. Richland up and over on the pass. Right-hand side of Miranowski. Miranowski able to get the extra pass around the horn here for the Richland Colts as Schmidt is posting up. Loff on the right wing. Bounce pass on the interior. Good hands by Maidenwalt to bat that one out of play. As for the Hankinson Pirates, they will inbound it, or see the Richland Colts inbound it against Hankinson's 2-3 zone, that is. Richland here with Miranowski. Left-handed side to Loff. Back to Miranowski. Left pocket 3 on the way. That'll be long. Pinballs around off the hands and eventually to Kylie. Left-handed side to Miranowski, and we'll see a foul on the floor here for Hankinson. First foul of the quarter on the Pirates. This will be on Maidenwalt. Her second. Team's first of the quarter, so now 2 with Falk, Ireland Mauk, and Maidenwalt here. As Richland will inbound the basketball. As the Colts do. This one will come with Miranowski inside to Schmidt. Schmidt kick, left in inside to Loff. Left wing 3 for Sidney. Off the front iron rebound here. Maidenwalt lost it as she went down, tripping over her own teammate in Falk. Good composure there for Hankinson to stay with it. Hudson Huberg looking to make her way to the 10 and a layup for 2. Hudson Huberg now with 5. And the Hankinson Pirates are back within 2 possessions. Fisher from the right baseline and a turnover here on the Colts. So turnover on Richland. Now all of a sudden, Hankinson with a made field goal gets it to a 1-possession game before we get to the half. Huberg in the front court. Right-handed side now to Mauk. That's Haley. Back to Maidenwalt. 3 seconds. Maidenwalt slips it now to Huberg. Huberg gets the shot up before the buzzer. It'll go long, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 31-26 advantage of the Richland Colts. Our halftime show is coming up next.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
The dedicated staff at Wymer Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Wymer Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer. Plus, check out their selection of Alto's lawnmowers or bring your Alto's lawnmower for service. Wymer Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry and sell sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours specials or CarQuest auto products, go online to wymerauto.com. Wymer Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Wymer.
Let's preview what's ahead here later today before we take a look at the first half numbers here from the District 1 girls basketball tournament. After the conclusion of this game, roughly at around 4:30, Enderlin goes up against the Tri-State Tigers in another loser-out contest. That's the 7th seed of Enderlin going up against the 6th seed of Tri-State. Our first of two semifinals, the number 1 overall seed in the tournament, Maple River against the 4th seed of Wymer-Lidgerwood. And then the nightcap will feature Sargent County and the Oaks Tornadoes roughly at 7:30. The Bulldogs, the 2 seed, the Oaks Tornadoes again at the 3 seed. That's later today here from the District 1 girls basketball tournament. District 2 tournament going on out at the Jamestown Civic Center. Loser out games, Allendale, Napoleon, Gacko, Streeter, and Medina, Pingree, Buchanan against Strasburg, Zeeland. The semifinals feature EKM against Lytton HMB, and then Lemoore Litchfield-Marion against Kidder County. At the half on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Richland 31, the Hankinson Pirates 26. Richland in that first half of play led by the double-double performance of Elena Schmidt, 11 points and 11 rebounds. Well, for Hankinson, they were paced by the 9 points here of Miss Shylin Maidenwald. We'll take a quick break. We'll dive into those first half numbers a little bit more around the corner. It is the District 1 girls basketball tournament here from the Blickery Activity Center.
We've got your back. Protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, personal protections, and so much more. Our surface agents answer the phone with a kind of speed and detail that even the Secret Service would envy. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
First half numbers here from this loser-out contest between the Hankinson Pirates and the Richland Colts as Hankinson has returned to the floor. For the Richland Colts, 10 of 24 shooting from the floor. They are 1 of 5 from the land of 3. 10 of 15 from the free throw line. They shot all 15 free throws in the opening 8 minutes of play. 24 rebounds, 5 assists, and 7 turnovers here for Richland. For the Hankinson Pirates team numbers, they're 10 of 25 shooting from the floor, 3 of 11 from the land of 3, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 10 rebounds for Hankinson, 5 assists to 5 turnovers here for the Pirates. Individually, Elena Schmidt, 4 of 6 from the floor, 3 of 3 from the foul line, 11 points, 11 rebounds. She's, again, a walking double-double. She's able to do that in 12 minutes and 28 seconds of play in the first quarter. Lilia Miranowski with 10 points and a couple of rebounds, also with a steal. You have the 4 points of Sydney Loft, the 3 points on the way for Taylor Gowan, 3 points here for Jenna Tazarek with 3 rebounds as well here for the Richland Colts. Again, Richland led by the 11 of Schmidt and the 10 of Lillian Miranowski. For the Hankinson Pirates, 9 points for Shylan Maidenwald. Maidenwald also has a rebound with an assist and a steal for Shylan. From there, you have the 6 points of Kylie Falk on 2 of 3 shooting from the floor. 5 points here for Hudson Huberg with 2 rebounds and 4 assists for the 8th grader. Hudson Huberg, and 5 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. 4 points for Hannah Lingen, and then 2 points for Haley Mauk in this one. And Hankinson led by the 9 of Shylan Maidenwald and the 6 points of Kylie Falk. Richland, 23 points in the first quarter, 8 points in the second. Hankinson, 7 points in the first quarter, 19 points in the second. Largest lead of the game at 16 points for Richland, 23-7. There's been 0 ties and 0 lead changes here today. Richland so far has led wire to wire. At the half, it's 31-26 with the advantage being the Richland Colts. They're up by 5, and they will have the basketball when we return to start the second half of play against Hankinson here from the Blickery Activity Center. This is the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred spring wheat seed, which was the top grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out AndersonSeedFarms.com. You'll fall in love with carefree living when you move to Benedictine Mission Court in Ada. Sign a lease this month and get your 3rd month of rent free. Not only that, Benedictine will waive your community fee. That's a value of over $4,000. Benedictine Mission Court offers housekeeping, 3 meals a day, common areas, on-site spiritual care and worship services, and indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic Ada. Call today to schedule a tour, 218-784-5250. Benedictine Mission Court in Ada.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com, as the Richland Colts are coming towards the court, alongside with some final instructions here for Jaden Rittenhauer here for the Hankinson Pirates. Richland under the guidance of the second-year head coach here with Olivia Johnson. Win this contest today, you advance to a region qualifier on Monday at 4:30 on our first of 3 games here from the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament. You'll play the loser of Sargent County Oaks. You lose this contest, and your season comes to a close. Again, our officials, Logan Finkston, Jake Schlecht, and Ben Altoff here as we get you ready for the second quarter of play. As Ben Altoff will hand the ball to the Richland Colts' Taylor Gowan here on a bird's eye view of this one high atop the Blickery Activity Center. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here in Wahpeton. as we get ready to go. Right-handed side, Janet Tazarek. Right-hand side now to the top, Nikita Miranowski. Rip through, got it for 2. Lillian Miranowski now with 12. Full court pressure defense as well here for the Richland Colts. Hubrigg able to weave her way around a couple of Colts. Hubrigg to the paint, and then we'll have a traveling violation. For Richland, Miranowski with Gowan, Loff on the floor with Schmidt and Tazarek, their original starting 5. From the Hankinson Pirates, playing on top in that zone is Lingen and Hubrigg. You have Maidenwalt with Falk out there. There is a jumper off the backboard, good for 2 here for Taylor Gowan. She's got 5. Ali Steffens also on the floor, their original starting 5 here for the Pirates. Maidenwalt up and over from the pass to Falk. Falk able to find Lingen. Back up top to Hubrigg. Right-handed side now is Maidenwalt. Maidenwalt hard drive, and we'll see a foul before the shot as Maidenwalt has a good take to the rim. Foul will be assessed on Richland, their first. And Tazarek will pick up her 4th of this quarter. In this quarter play, as Richland will make a substitution with Abby Fisher. Hubrigg, right-hand side, gives it now to Maidenwalt. The ball's tapped out of play. Hudson inside the paint, jumper, partially deflected on the shot. That'll be off the side of the backboard. Miranowski comes up with it. Lillian in transition, finds Schmidt. Looking on the cut now as this will go a hard drive high. Shot no good by Loff. Rebound tapped out to Sydney though. Miranowski left-handed side, Schmidt posting up on the interior. Here comes the double, kick right wing. Here's Loff, power dribble. Nice little spot-up shot there for Sydney Loff, covering some real estate. It's a 6-0 run to start the quarter here for the Richland Colts. Hankinson finds Lingen. Lingen at the right wing. Now it goes to Falk, back to Lingen. Lingen interior to Falk. Falk looking to try to do something against Schmidt. Nothing is there. Up top to Hubrigg. Hubrigg, left-handed side to Maidenwalt. Maidenwalt makes her way to the right block shot. No. Rebound comes down to Sydney Loff, and the Richland Colts will work it in the front court. Loff, right-hand side to Miranowski. Able to skip it left wing to Gowan. Gowan sees this one kicked inadvertently by Maidenwalt, but it will be Richland basketball. So a good start here of the quarter. A 6-0 run here for Richland to get back up by double digits. Shot's going to be off the iron. Rebound Falk, and for the Hankinson Pirates, Hubrigg wants to run. Hudson looks around, finds a trailing teammate here of Steffens. Steffens making her way to the paint. Kick out right wing 3 on the way. That'll be off the lip of the rim. Rebound put back. Falk can't get it to go. It's loose underneath, and it'll be off the hands of Steffens. Mallory Gunnis will make a substitution here for Richland as the Colts will send off Sydney Loff. So for Richland, you have a field goal by Miranowski, Gowan, and Loff all here in quarter number 3. Colts will see a left-handed side. Ball will be thrown out of play. And for the Hankinson Pirates, they will make a substitution with Haley Mauk. And she will check in. North Dakota State men defeat the Omaha Mavericks by 2 today, 81-79, so they go 2-0 on this stretch against the Roos of Kansas City and the Mavs of Omaha. Let's go right-hand side to Hubrigg. Hubrigg back to Maidenwalt. Maidenwalt at the right wing, able to make the skip to Lingen. Jumper from 14, no. Backside rebound. Schmidt, there's the outlet pass to Miranowski. Miranowski going right to the paint, off the window, no. Rebound, though, by Lillian. Put back, she can't get it to go, and Maidenwalt comes up with it. But we've seen Schmidt and Miranowski about 3 to 4 times on that outlet pass. Get some good looks. Maidenwalt right to the paint. Left-handed runner, no. Rebound, put back for the Pirates, good for 2. Haley Mauk now has 4, and the Pirates are on the board here in this second half. Back to a 9-point margin. Here's the cut for Fisher. Fisher inside, and will have a traveling violation on Richland. That's their 8th turnover of the contest. As Little will check in. Shaylee Little into the contest. As Elena Schmidt will check out of the game here for Coach Olivia Johnson. Hankinson, ball screen coming. This one will be in the hands of Hubrigg. Hudson will see it here. Hudson bounce pass, right hand side in the hands of Mauk. Back to the top to Shylin with the pass to Lingen, gets deflected, eventually stolen away, and will have a foul then on Hankinson. Coming across is going to be Hannah Lingen. She'll pick up her second, team's first. Nearly a 2-point takedown there for Lingen, as he had Lingen, Maidenwald, Folk, and Ireland Mauk with 2 fouls each here for the Pirates, but no one at this juncture with more than 2. Pirates, as they've done, will stay in that 2-3 zone. Bounce pass right-hand side Fisher, and we'll have another traveling violation here on Richland. Sydney Loft come into the game, as Miranowski will check out. Pirates with Hubrigg will utilize it as Hudson crosses that Wildcat emblem. Now to Shylin, Maidenwald. Top of the key, this will be to Mauk as we reverse it right-hand side. Hubrigg on the interior. Maidenwald, turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go on a rebound here to Abby Fisher. Outlet coming to Mallory Gunnis. Gunnis in the front court. Taking a couple dribbles. Ball gets swung around now to Mallory. Kick left-hand side to Taylor Gowan. Gowan will see this out of play. For the Hankinson Pirates and the Richland Colts, some history back in 2020. Richland defeated Hankinson in the Region 1 quarterfinals a few years back, as this will be a turnover here on Richland. Substitution into the game for the Colts. And we'll go a little bit deeper down the bench with Kylie Kumer getting her first run here of the second half, able to play a couple of minutes in that first half of play. Been stuck on this 37-28 for the last couple of minutes now. On a 6-0 run to start this quarter for Richland. 2 points by Mauk, by Haley. That's the last field goal of this contest. 23 points in the first quarter for the Richland Colts, 8 in the second. Hankinson was 7 in the first quarter and 19 in the second quarter play. And Schmidt will come back in the game as Gunnis will check out. Shylin, Maidenwald, taking the ball screen by Hubrigg. Shylin makes her way to the paint, right-handed side. Lingen, this will be a deep 2-pointer, rattling out. Rebound tap to Schmidt. Schmidt up and over the pass to Cindy Loff. Loff will utilize this one in transition. Couple hard dribbles off the window, good for 2 for Gowan. Taylor now with 7 on the afternoon. Lingen trying to find a teammate here. She bobbles with the basketball. Does a good job staying with it. Hudson Hubrigg, right-hand side. The Pirates had Mauk open for a moment in transition. Mauk now trying to take it to Schmidt. Turnaround jumper, no. Rebound will come in the hands of the Colts, but Maidenwald able to come up with a steal. Shylin with the pass to Lingen, out of Hubrigg. Back to Lingen. She'll tee up a 3. Right wing. That'll be off the lip. No. Rebound comes down to Richland. Cindy Loff will slow it up now for the Richland Colts, up by 11. Loff able to spin, rips it through. Bounce pass, high post. This is to Little. On the interior now with the end one to Elena Schmidt. It's the first points of the game for Schmidt since the first quarter. She now has a baker's dozen on the afternoon. That will be on Haley Mauk. Her first, team second of the quarter. And Schmidt has 13 points now. Lead the floor here for the Colts. Miranowski has 12. Well, for Hankinson, led by the 9 of Shylin Maidenwald. Free throw attempt on the way here for Schmidt is good. Schmidt now with 14 points. And that's the difference on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard right now for Richland. Lingen, right wing free throw line extended back up top. And we'll see a timeout for Coach Rinthauer. We'll break as well. 1:54 left to play in the third quarter. It's a 14-point lead. Hankinson with the ball when we return.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, 42-28. as they look to inbound it across the way here for Shylin Maynard-Walt after the timeout. As she will. You have Hudson Hubrigg between the circles here. Right-hand side, dribble handoff. Hubrigg, jumper, high, arching jumper for 2. Hudson has scored in every quarter. She's got 7. Nice drawn-out play for Coach Rittenhauer after the timeout, even after Richland went to a little zone. Ball gets deflected in the hands of Miranowski. Miranowski sees this one on the pass to Kylie, inside Schmidt. Schmidt looking to rip it through back to the top of the key. Lillian Miranowski with the 3 off the front iron and a board to Hankinson. The Pirates want to run. Here they go with Hubrigg. Hubrigg inside the paint. Hubrigg jump and a block shot by Miranowski. Lillian did a great job timing that one up. Able to block that one on the baseline. As we'll see a substitution in the game here for Richland with Cindy Loff. Loff will come in for Kylie here. As we'll have a substitution on the floor for the Richland Colts again. Maynard-Walt sees this one, tapped out of play off the hands of the aforementioned Loft here for the Richland Colts. As fans from the Tri-State Tigers and also the Enderlin Eagles slowly but surely making their way into the gymnasium here for our next contest. Shylin. Bounce pass right-hand side to Hudson Hubrigg. On the interior goes Falk. Falk with a turnaround jumper. Can't get it to go, rebound underneath to Little. And for Richland, now a chance to extend their advantage. Cindy Loff. Loff gets fouled in the act of shooting. Loff with 6 points on the afternoon. A 71% free throw shooter on this season will toe the stripe to shoot 2. Riley Steffens picks up her second. That'll be the team's third of the contest. Free throw attempt is going to be off the front iron here for Loff. As we'll see Shanley Malk returning here for the Hankinson Pirates. Well, coming back in will be Abby Fisher here for the Richland Colts. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way is good for Loff. Loff now with 7. Richland up by a baker's dozen. Full court pressure defense. Pirates with Lingen in the backcourt. Loft trying to get the steal, and we'll have a jump ball on the arrow favors Hankinson. For the Pirates, they will inbound it here now with Riley Steffens. Richland looking to trap when they can off this full court pressure defense. Hubrigg uses up that dribble. There comes the trap. As we have a injury in the backcourt, as this injury will be right in front of the Richland bench. We will break with him here. Who's going down is Cindy Loff as they will attend to her. It's high school basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richland, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional-grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328. Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com as they are still attending to Cindy Law from our vantage point right now. They are taking a look at the left knee, the left leg area here on Loff again. She was going to double in the backcourt to try to trap, and then immediately went down, and she couldn't even come back off the court. Here is now they are at least getting her to a sitting position here inside the Blick Reactivity Center. You have Olivia Johnson out there with her assistant coach as well. They have the head athletic trainer here at NDSCS out on the court as Adam and Olivia able to take now Cindy Loff off the court as they will carry her to the end of the bench here. As Cindy Loff will now get attended to from the head athletic trainer here on out, but again, just kind of where it was, not so much of a contact injury, just where it was on a particular court. When she went down, you immediately start thinking, as we've seen when it becomes to the head area, you think concussions over the last decade. In the last decade plus, you see anything that comes to that knee area, the ACL, the MCL, anything of that nature. But that's just the speculation on this one from where they are looking at Cindy Loff. So hope for Cindy short term that everything's okay. She is a 5'6" junior guard with 7 points here today. But now back to the game on the court. Falk right-handed side to Shyland. Maidenwalt with the pass. This will go to our official here on this one, which is Logan Finkston. And that'll go out of play with the turnover. So turnover on the Pirates. That'll be their 8th. Richland will utilize this with Miranowski. Miranowski ball screen right wing. Miranowski looking for a teammate. Nice cut across the way. Off the window. Good for 2. Kylie with her first field goal of the game. Kumer with her first field goal. Maidenwalt here in the backcourt now for Hankinson. Clock down to 4. Maidenwalt will see a foul here on Richland. Mallory Gunnis will pick up her 3rd. That'll be the team's 2nd. Clock stops with 2.6 left here in the 3rd quarter with a substitution as Richland will bring in Taylor Gowan. Hankinson to inbound it as they do with Riley Steffens. This will go to Hudson Huberg with 2. With 1, they got to get a shot off, unable to do so, and that's how we'll end our 3rd quarter of play. After 3 quarters on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Richland Colts lead it by 15.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm just telling, I'm talking to Evan. No, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have white. Yes, the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
It's the one with the horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Like Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which one?
I thought it was Devin. Who's Devin? I got no service. Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11? We're not looking for 11. No, we're looking for... Are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes. Evan? Evan?
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. A reminder, stay tuned to our Petro Stopping Center post-game show. At Petro Stopping Center is your one-stop travel hub for all of your trip requirements. Just off 45th Street and I-94 in Fargo. We'll get to the final numbers here from a victorious player. That and more is still to come on our post-game report. As we'll have a foul assessed here on Hankinson. Pirates with Maidenwalt will get tabbed with the foul. Her 3rd, team's 1st of the quarter. For Richland, they will zing it around the horn to Taylor Gowan. Left baseline jumper, no. Rebound, toss it for Schmidt trying to save it, and it will be off of a Hankinson Pirate as it goes out of play, and it will be Richland basketball. So the Colts will inbound it here with Taylor Gowan. Richland gives it to the right baseline here to Miranowski. Miranowski bounce pass, left-hand side jumper on the way. Good. Taylor Gowan now has 9. Hankinson sees this one with Shyland Maidenwalt. Maidenwalt to the right baseline here, dribbles it back out to the top of the key. Shyland gives it to Lingen, left-hand side out of Riley Steffens on the interior here. And the Richland Colts get the steal, but then give it right back. Kylie looking up the floor. They struck that pivot foot with her a little bit, and a turnover for a turnover. Hankinson got it to 5 at the half, 31-26, but since then it's been all Richland. 4 points scored for Hankinson in the second half, that is all. While on the opposite side, 16 points here for the Richland Colts. Lingen right-hand side as Shilan. Maidenwalt on the baseline. Tapped out a play here from Richland. Good hands by Miranowski. As Maidenwalt will inbound the basketball here on the baseline. As she does, left-handed side. This will go to Steffen. She'll shoot the 3 off the iron board here to Richland with Abby Fisher. Fisher then the backcourt gets tripped up and will have a jump ball. The arrow makes its way to Hankinson. Or did we get a timeout before the traveling violation here as Richland had about half their bench coming off the court here to see if they was saved on the possession with Olivia Johnson. So the officials will talk it over here between Logan Finkston and Ben Altoff, and they will give the timeout assessed here towards the Richland Colts. So 6:51 left to play in the fourth quarter. 47-30, Richland with the ball when we return.
In 1950, Dickey Earl Telephone was the first in the state to offer telephone service to its members.
When I come on board, it was just telephone, and it's not telephone no more, it's internet. Once we got that in place, America grew.
We're providing the connection that connects everybody to the world, and without it, we'd just be out here on the prairie. Everybody would forget about us. Pretty proud to be a part of DRN Ready Tech.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Update for you on Cindy Loft. They have taken her into the trainer's room or the locker room here, so they were able to get her from the court to the sideline, now into the locker room here on this one as Cindy went down late in the third quarter. But right now, we're getting a little bit later on into the fourth quarter here. Hankinson, 6:42 remaining to somehow get it to single digits as quickly as possible and put the pressure on Richland. Well, if you're Richland right now, just need to take care of the ball and milk some clock off. Even if you don't score, you're just trying to minimize possessions from here on out in this particular basketball game. 2-3 zone continues for the Pirates. Richland to inbound it as they handle it now with Miranowski. Miranowski at the top of the key against this zone defense. Swings a pass right-hand side to Kumer. Now back to the top to Miranowski. Lillian to the right wing. Free throw line extended. Up and over on the pass. Chasing this one is going to be Gowan out of play and a turnover. That's 13 now on the day for the Richland Colts. Hankinson in the front court with Hubrig. Hubrig pass to Maidenwalt. Hubrig at the right wing, free throw line extended. Gives the pass now to Falk. Bounce pass left hand side to Lingen. She'll come into a 3. That'll go short out of play, and the ball will be awarded to Richland. The Colts with Janetta Zark will come in also with Mallory Gunnis back into the game, and they bring in Shadley Little. So 3 new returners here for the Richland Colts. As Richland with Miranowski now will handle basketball. Colts trying to put the Pirates away here in our first of 4 games today from the District 1 girls basketball tournament. 3-pointer coming. That'll go along by Miranowski. Rebound underneath, one by Gowan, and she gets fouled. Taylor with 9 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line here today, as Taylor Gowan will go to the stripe. Foul will be assessed on Kylie Falk, her 3rd and the team's 2nd. So 2 free throws again for Richland. As Gowan, first one is going to go long. Substitution in the game here for the Hankinson Pirates will be Riley Steffens. Hankinson with 3 seniors on the roster and Hannah Lingen, the aforementioned Steffens and Kylie Falk here this season. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Gowan is up and good. Taylor now in double digits for the Richland Colts. 3 players in double digits with Schmidt, Miranowski, and Gowan, and a foul will come on the backcourt. This would be on the aforementioned Gowan, her first, team's first of this fourth quarter of play. So for Hankinson, with Steffens here to inbound the basketball. Slips it. This will go to Miranowski, make that Maidenwalt. Maidenwalt out of play, and this one will be out and a turnover. Going right in front of the scorer's table here. Turnover on the Hankinson Pirates. Richland. We'll see this one with Miranowski, right-hand side jumper for Mallory Gunnis. No, backside rebound by Shilan. Maidenwalt in transition with a full head of steam. Look at her go right to the 10 off the window for 2. Shilan becomes the first Pirate in double digits with 11. Richland. Right-handed side, Miranowski on the interior to Zark. Right wing now to Gunnis as they give it back on this little triangle. Mallory, jumper, able to bury another one here for the Colts in this quarter. Nice little field goal there moments ago by Gowan. Now you got another one by Gunnis, back to an 18-point edge. Maidenwalt up the other side of the floor to Steffens. Steffens will see this one still being pinballed around, and eventually will have a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with the Hankinson Pirates. High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Coming up next, we'll get to the Enderlin Eagles and the Tri-State Tigers. That game will tip off, looking probably closer to about a 4:40, maybe even a 4:45 start time by the time we get to that particular contest. Hubrig trying to get it in before a 5 count, unable to do so, and a turnover here on the Hankinson Pirates. That's for the Richland Colts. Getting a little bit closer to extending their season at least for one more game in this district tournament. If you can win then on Monday, if you can hold off Hankinson, you get another contest upcoming in that region quarterfinal. Another jumper on the way from the right baseline. Taylor Gowan now in with 5 in the quarter, 12 in the game. 20-point lead here for the Richland Colts. Mallory Gunnis comes up with the basketball. Gunnis, right-hand side, Richland. Bounce pass on the interior. Shilan able to hustle after it, and we'll see a jump ball, or will we see a kick? It will be a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with the Richland Colts. Falk to check back in here for Hankinson. Well, for the Richland Colts, they'll make a substitution as well. I'll bring Schmidt will come into the game alongside with Lilia Miranowski and Kylie Kumer here. 20-point advantage for Richland. Ball goes right-hand side. Miranowski, right baseline, able to swirl that one in for a deep 2. Lillian Miranowski now with 14 on the contest. And Hankinson will have a traveling violation. Travel violation here on the Pirates as the Richland Colts will utilize this basketball. Richland with Miranowski here, right-handed side of Kylie. Back up top, around the horn out of Abby Fisher. Jumper, got it! Fisher with a deep 2-pointer. As Olivia Johnson says, let's go back and play some half-court defense here. Hankinson in the front court. This will be with Hudson Hubrig. Gets the ball back from Mauk. Hubrig makes her way down to Lingen. Back to Hudson here. Hubrig hands it off now in the hands of Steffens. Steffens with a couple hard dribbles. Lost it off for Shuna. Turnover for the Hankinson Pirates. Shilan Maidenwalt will come back into the game here for Hankinson. Pirates held to 6 points here in this fourth quarter of play. While for the Richland Colts, 31 after the first half. Currently with 25 here in this second half. Richland able to skip this one. I'll go to Kylie on the interior jumper for Jana. She's got a field goal. Zark now has 5 here for the Colts. Other side of the floor, Hudson continues to work with it. Back to the top of the key with Hubrig. Hubrig at the left wing. Reverse it, looking for Shilan. Maidenwalt. At the right elbow, bounce pass laying in, right wing three. That'll go long. Bohr coming down to Richland here to Janet. Dezarek will slow it up here for the Richland Colts. Dezarek to Schmidt, and we got a timeout, and we'll break with him. 2:41 left in the fourth quarter. Richland with the timeout will return after this.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Coming up, we'll get to our Petro Stopping Center's post-game report here. From there, we'll name you our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Take a look at the final numbers. That and more still to come here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Richland 58, Hankinson 32. Still to come again, the Tri-State Tigers and the Enderlin Eagles. That one is coming up after the conclusion of this game, which, again, looking more at a 4:40-ish, possibly 4:45 start time here for that one. And then we'll get to our semifinals with Maple River, Weimar-Lidgerwood, and Sargent County and the Oaks Tornadoes. This is the District 1 girls basketball tournament here on YourLiveEvent.com. 9 teams in the district, 8 make it to the quarters and able to play today. And then after today, we will have 6 teams remaining that'll dwindle down to 4 after Monday. After the timeout by Coach Olivia Johnson, brought to you in part by Bank North, we'll see a turnover and a foul. Mallory Gunnis will pick up her 4th, team's 2nd. First time these two squads met, nearly identical of a score at this moment. Richland won 55-37 back on January the 2nd. As we'll have a couple substitutions here as Hannah Lingen, Kylie Falk, and Riley Steffens, the seniors for the Hankinson Pirates, getting one more recognition here from the Hankinson Pirate faithful as they all check out of the game. As for Hankinson with Hubrigg with the bounce pass. This will go high post to Lillian Maidenwalt. Now to Shylin. Shylin lost it as it nearly goes out of bounds. It does, and we'll have a turnover here on Hankinson. So it's been all chalk so far here in this District 1 girls basketball tournament. That's going to continue here. The 5 seed leading the 8 seed. Ball gets zipped left-handed side to Love. High post touch to Janet Tazark, and we'll have a reach and foul. Foul here on Hankinson. This will be on Ireland Mauk, her 3rd, and the team's 3rd, as the Pirates will make a couple more substitutions. Camry Kelly, the 8th grader, will check in. Also, Sydney Whaler, a 8th grade forward, will come into the game. And you have Adley Mauk, a 7th grader guard, into the contest now for the Pirates. Richland, left-hand side, this will be to Kumer. Kylie, looking to the baseline, jumper on the way for Fisher, no. Nice rip through on that one for Ireland Mauk to come up with the basketball. Mauk crossing the timeline, step through on the pass. This one will go to Lillian. Maidenwalt here. Maidenwalt had her pocket stolen away by Fisher. Fisher goes now in transition for the Richland Colts. Bounce pass, right-hand side to Kumer, good for 2. Kylie's got 4 in this one, and for the Richland Colts, they're up by 28 points. Hankinson will leave it now to the top to Maidenwalt, right-handed side. This will go to Mauk. Back to the left baseline, Camry Kelly jumper. One gets tapped out and won by Adley Mauk to the baseline now to Camry. Camry sees this one to the top of the key. Ireland left-handed side to Adley. Mauk will make her way, and we'll see some free throws. Adley Mauk will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 here in this one with 70 seconds left in this fourth quarter. As Jenna Tazark gets tapped for the foul, as she will foul out of this one. Free throw opportunity on the way, 1 of 2 upcoming. Is up and good. So Mauk buries the first. Second free throw attempt is up and good. So Mauk able to go 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And for the Richland Colts right now, they will bring it in the front court. Bounce pass on the interior here for Richland. And we'll see a jump ball. The arrow will make its way towards the Hankinson Pirates. Again, Janet Tazark fouling out with 5 personal fouls. She finishes with 5 points. Hankinson with the post touch to Mandenwalt. They swing it left-handed side now to Ireland Mauk. Mauk here at the top. Looking for a cutting teammate. Finds one at the right of the key to Adley Mauk. And we'll see a turnover here for Hankinson. This one picked up by Richland with Little. Colts coming to the front court on the pass. This will go to Kylie Kumer. Now to Sophie Peterson. And Peterson, the 5'6" freshman guard, lost it for a turnover. Hankinson will go off the left shoe here of Lillian, and a turnover on the Pirates. So for the Richland Colts, they will inbound the basketball, and all they have to do is bring it in the front court, and they will pick up the victory here and advance to a region qualifier. Hankinson will finish the season at a mark of 2 wins and 11 losses. Richland will improve to 8-15, make that 8-13 on the season, as the Richland Colts pick up the victory here today inside the Blickery Activity Center, a final 60-34. The Pirates again finish 2-11 overall in the final game for Riley Steffens, Kylie Falk, and also Hannah Lingen. Back after this on our post-game show on your live event.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family-owned and operated since 1935, located in Oaks, North Dakota. They sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, in their new garden center, you'll be sure to find grilling and canning supplies. And you'll have to stop by and check out their new Ariette, Cinch, and Crew Girl clothing selection. At Emery Vistos Implement, anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or give them a call at 701-742-2167. They'll be sure to have what you need. Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org, or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
As we come back on our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show, let's get right down to the court. And with us now is Taylor Gowan here, the 5'3" senior guard, able to finish in double digits with 12 points here this afternoon. Taylor, congratulations on the win. What did you like most about your team, particularly in that second half after you saw Hankinson with a nice little run, cut it down to 5? What did you like from your squad there in that second half of play here, Taylor?
I really liked our teamwork. We came out strong the second half because we knew we were a better team, and I think our teamwork was really well, and we saw the floor really good the second half, and we passed the ball around a lot, made some out shots and stuff.
Able to talk about that, just count them up, 3, 5, 6. You had 8 different players score in that second half of play. Let's first start, though, with Elena Schmidt, 11 points. She had 11 points, 11 rebounds in the first half. What does Elena bring to this year's squad here, Taylor?
She brings a lot of energy to the team. She's a really good captain and a good role model for the players. She's coming back next year, so you'll be able to see her again, but she's just a really good player overall.
What does it mean here, Taylor, to get to a region qualifier? You know you're going to have a stiff competition as you get to this time of the season, but what does it mean that you're one game away from potentially keeping your season going here, to that region tournament with a win on Monday?
I just hope that we win. We just got to bring the energy because it's going to be a harder team that we're going to be playing. And I just hope that we have good teamwork, and I guess everyone just comes along. And if we have good teamwork, then hopefully we'll win.
Hopefully so. Taylor, thanks so much for your time, and we'll see you on Monday afternoon.
Thank you.
And again, Taylor Gowan with us here from the Richland Colts, part of our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show. Will continue after this here in Wahpeton.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Well, right on cue, let's continue on our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show and get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here in this one. And it really is a handful of players, as he had 3 in double digits with 12, 14, and 14. It's kind of the 3 musketeers, if you will. Elena Schmidt, 14 points, 13 rebounds. She had 11 and 11 in the first half of play. Lillian Marinowski with 14 points, and Taylor Gowan and 12 points as well. Those 3 here today combined for 40 of the 60 points for the Richland Colts, and they are our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. Life takes energy. Go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. Now we turn our attention to our Arctic Enterprises Feature Precision Play of the Contest, and for the Richland Colts, they own the rebounding category. They had 39 rebounds to 17 for Hankinson. They had second chance points, 17-2 over the Hankinson Pirates, so the offensive and defensive rebounds that led to second chance opportunities as well. Winning the glass today is our Arctic Enterprises Feature Precision Play of the Contest, with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planting updates, information, questions, and more, visit planterdoc.com. That is planterdoc.com. As we take a look at our final numbers now at our Petro Stopping Center's post-game report for the Richland Colts, 23 of 44 shooting from the floor. They went 13 of 20 from the land of 3 with 1 made three-pointer. 39 rebounds, 10 assists to 14 turnovers. For the Hankinson Pirates, 13 of 43 shooting from the floor, 3 of 18 from the land of 3, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 17 rebounds, 5 assists to 15 turnovers. Individual numbers, Richland with the 14 points, as we mentioned, of Schmidt on 5 of 7 shooting from the floor. Lillian Marinowski with 14 points, a made three-pointer, 5 of 8 shooting from the free throw line with 4 assists. 12 points then for Taylor Gowan. Gowan goes 5 of 7 shooting from inside the three-point line here today. Then from there, able to have the 7 points of Cindy Loff, who left the game in the third quarter with an injury. Loff with 4 rebounds as well. 5 points for Janet Tazarek and 4 rebounds. 4 points here for Kylie Kumer, 2 points for Abby Fisher, and 2 points for Mallory Gunnis. Again, Richland led by the 14 of Miranowski and Schmidt. Hankinson Pirates led by the 11 points of Charlene Maidenwalt with 3 rebounds. 7 points then for Hudson Huberg here in this one with 4 assists. 4 points with Hannah Lingen with a couple of boards. Then you had 6 points here for Kylie Falk and 2 points for Adley Muck. Again, Hankinson led by the 11 for Charlene Mendenwald. So for the Hankinson Pirates, they will finish this season 2-11 on the year. While for the Richland Colts, they will improve to 8-13, and they will play against the loser of our last game of the night of Sargent County and the Oaks Tornadoes. This is our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show. The Petro Stopping Center, if you're ready for a mouth-watering feast fit for a king, we'll head on over to the Petro Stopping Centers. Whether it's Popeye's chicken, a juicy cheesesteak from Charlie's, or a mouth-watering cinnamon bun, you can have your extra food with Papa John's Pizza, or just enjoy a sit-down restaurant with the Dolly Down Restaurant. That's all at the Petro Stopping Centers, located just off of 45th Street and I-94 in Fargo. Your final again today here in our first of 4. Hankinson put up a valiant second quarter play, got it to 31-26, but the Richland Colts with a really good second half of play, only giving up 8 points in the second half. Richland picks up the victory. They will play the loser of Sargent County Oaks on Monday at 4:30. Our next game will tip off in about 15 minutes between Enderlin and Tri-State. Go to yourliveevent.com for more coverage of the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament.